The answer to whether you can open a business bank account with an EIN only is technically yes and practically no. And the gap between those two answers is where most business owners run into problems. An EIN, Employer Identification Number, is required for most business bank accounts, but it is not sufficient on its own. Federal banking regulations require financial institutions to verify not just that a business exists, but who actually owns and controls it. An EIN confirms that a business has been registered with the IRS. It does not tell the bank who is behind the business, what the business actually does, where it operates, or whether its ownership structure satisfies the beneficial ownership requirements that banks are federally required to verify. What banks need alongside an EIN are documents that answer the questions the EIN cannot answer on its own. For an LLC, that typically means articles of organization, an operating agreement showing who owns the business, a government-issued ID for any owner with 25% or more ownership, and a physical business address that can be verified as a legitimate operating location. A registered agent address, a P.O. box, or a virtual mailbox will not satisfy the address requirement at most banks, even if it is the business's official registered address. Online and fintech banks have generally streamlined this process compared to traditional banks, but they are still subject to the same underlying verification requirements. The difference is in how smoothly they have automated document collection, not in whether the requirements exist. If an application is denied after submitting an EIN, the missing piece is almost always one of the identity or beneficial ownership documents, not the EIN itself.